Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Inside of today's video, the update has finally dropped after I think literally the longest maintenance ever in Brawl Stars. 6 hours I've been waiting to make this video, but finally can get it out for you guys. So I'm going to be testing out the meta with the brand new indestructible walls, also with all the buffs and all the other changes as well. So without further ado, let's jump into it. Alright guys, jumping into the first game, and so the very first game after the update is going to be a little bit glitchy. There's probably is going to be another maintenance after, just because of how long it took anyways to get into the game. There was a couple of errors. Danny was saying that there were a few things that they just couldn't find the fix for. That's why it was so long basically. But we're going to be testing out this Sandy change, and so if you missed it, Sandy was finally buffed. The damage went from 1,290 I believe to 1,350, so a good damage buff for Sandy. I definitely expect Sandy to be a lot more prevalent within the meta for sure. You know, Sandy won't be like crazy broken, one of the best inside of a game, but definitely at least an option when it comes down to Power League and competitive. So already I'm going to be grinding pretty much all day, as much mastery XP as I can get every single day to try and get the masteries as quickly as possible. Of course, there'll be some days where I'll be doing stuff, but most of the time in the week I'll be grinding like crazy. So hopefully I can get as many mastery brawlers as possible as quickly as possible. So fortunately, Primo is jumping in here, and it looks like, okay, I was going to say he actually is going to sneak on in. Let me know as well who you're going to get towards your mastery first. Well, who you want to get mastery first. Of course, it's going to be a lot of people trying to get Pam like Rolo here. I'm just going to go with either Rico or Jean. Not completely decided yet, but definitely want one of the other. The titles are pretty cool, but just because I know, like, I'm going to know after the game, I'm going to eventually get all the brawlers mastery anyway, so it's not too big of a deal for me like who's the first one. It's going to be, I just want to get as many as possible. So yeah, Sandy definitely feels a lot better so far. Of course, I'm not facing the best of compositions because Primo and, well, Primo and Mortis aren't really the best for a Sandy, but definitely Shelly should be an easy matchup for me. So let's try and defend this right here. Shelly should be able to go down. So this is such a long game, considering it's the first game of the update. I expected it to be, will go pretty quickly. Also as well, a lot of you guys probably missed it. There actually are some changes to matchmaking, only when it's with randoms. Well, I think with randoms it should be a little bit better. I definitely play a lot with randoms, so hopefully I'll feel those changes pretty soon. I do still have one more stun left, and we're gonna, okay, I was gonna try and use it on the Primo. Only 20 seconds left. It's such a long game. I just want to get it over with so I can try out the new Byron. Definitely wanting to try that one out. Let's jump into it. Alright guys, jumping into the next again, and as you can see, I've finally managed to change my profile as well. Make sure you guys do that when you log on to the game. And we're gonna be trying out the Byron. So Byron, if you guys missed it as well, he's got a bit of a buff. So basically, he was nerfed pretty hard with his reload speed about 8 months ago or so, and it's literally been unusable in the meta. So they've actually changed it like halfway to what it was, if you get what I mean. So before the nerf and actually pre-nerf, literally in between. So about 50% reload speed buff from what it was before. So we'll see if he's any good right now. Of course, like the reload nerf really hurt Byron. It literally made him pretty much unusable in a lot of different ways. He used to be super versatile brawler. You used to be able to use him pretty much everywhere. So I'm hoping you can at least use him in a few situations, because there just was zero reason to use him in the current meta. So hopefully we can get onto this Tara. Not looking the best. I mean, we're not really playing the best right now. We haven't played Brawl Stars for a long time, especially since the update, you know, before. Got a little stale, and now I'm definitely excited to grind masteries and get it as quickly as possible. So yeah, not really noticed the biggest of differences yet, but it's pretty hard to tell on a brawler like Byron. Let's see if we can get this Surge down in time. B is going for the trick shot. She misses, unfortunate for her. Tara's just going to run in. We should be able to get her down. Nice, nice, nice. And yeah, indestructible walls are pretty weird. I feel like it's definitely going to favor some brawlers like Rico, for example, who Maruf is playing. He's definitely going to be a lot stronger in the meta, because of course those walls aren't going to go down. Rico's going to get such good value on pretty much every map like this. So just waiting for the Surge to make his decision right here. I'm just going to throw this onto Tara. Auto aim never fails us when it comes down to Byron's super. And yeah, we kind of get wrecked there. Hopefully Maruf is going to pop off right here. It's just a B in sight, and it looks like he's going to be able to score. So yeah, he got completely carried us right there. I definitely feel the difference though, like in terms of the reload speed. Like before, when I used all three of my shots with Byron, it just felt so incredibly slow. Literally any brawler could just latch onto me, and that'd be pretty much GG from there. But now it actually is pretty nice, and I know for sure I'm going to have some ammo left over. So again, we're going to get some taps onto the B. We're going to tap this Surge as well. Unfortunately, my Byron heals are a little bit off right now. Like, it's been literally 8 months since I played this brawler. Just haven't even had the smallest incentive to play him. Looks like we're going to be able to defend that one, and that's going to be another long game. We're going to be showing every single game since the update, give you guys my raw thoughts as much as possible. So that's going to be the second and only, well, the second and only. There's only been 2 buffs, so only 2 to talk about. Let's go into the nerfs. Alright guys, testing out the brand new bow totem first. And yeah, we were literally stuck for like 25 minutes, so unfortunately, you know, I haven't got this video out as quickly as I would have liked. But let's see how good this bow totem is and whether we can get some insane value out of it. Of course, on a map like this, you might be able to cycle your mines pretty decently, but you know, you're not going to get the most value out of your mines, because those left-hand walls and the right-hand walls, normally I'd put the bow mines there and start destroying the lanes, but these tanky brawlers are going to be so hard. Like, you're going to literally have to physically pinch out those brawlers pretty much all of the time. So the totem now, before I used to sacrifice it a lot, it's going to take a little bit of a while to get used to not sacrificing my totem. You know, for example, like a B shot, I wouldn't really want to use my totem to tank that because of how valuable it could be. So we should be able to get this B down, and that's another set of mines right here. You know, Bow on his own, he's going to be cycling supers like it's nobody's business, and that's one thing I've got to really enjoy with it. So again, I can put this totem fairly far back right here, but already close to our next set of mines. Unfortunately, Mortis is chaining on top of us, but we should be able to get our mines again pretty quickly. Unfortunately, Mortis again is just completely destroying us, but we've got our mines again, working our way out right here. And yeah, I mean, can't really do too much as a bow. You know, bow hasn't been buffed in his base stats, so I still don't think he's going to be like at the top of the meta, but I could be completely wrong. Maybe his gadget could just be completely broken and make him one of the best brawlers in the game. So I'm just going to run over my mines right here. Hopefully they get the Mortis right there. Frank as well has actually, if anything, received a huge nerf in my opinion. One of the only tanks I think that's not going to benefit out of this change is because, well, actually it might based off pure positioning, but it's super. A lot of times you would get free super kills by just literally, you know, standing behind a wall and then supering it down with your super. But now you just can't do that, so you're going to see a lot of missed Frank supers, I believe, right here. So nice super from the Rico. We should be able to push out. Got another set of mines if I have to. I may as well wait until these ones probably get taken down. Let's see right here. I mean, I've got another gadget. I may as well just use it for roll. I'm going to put the mines down this side. Hopefully Frank goes over, then he's just going to run at us again. Like, it's definitely going to help out Frank in terms of positioning, like before the map will just slowly open up, but these walls are just not going down. It's going to be extremely toxic in some ways. I can't wait to learn the meta around it, you know, and if they are broken, hopefully they are nerfed pretty soon. But that's going to be another game. Let's hop into the final one. Alright guys, jumping into the final game and testing out the brand new Grom. Of course, there's a lot of things to test out, but I just want to get this video out as quickly as possible so you guys are aware that there's an update out, but also to give you guys my first thoughts. So Grom nerf, it's definitely going to be good. I think still Grom's going to be a really strong brawler. You know, he's received 2 nerfs now since his first initial buff. And yeah, I still think it's going to be incredibly strong just because of these unbreakable walls. Still, the positioning with Grom is going to be insane. So yeah, but he's not going to pack as much as a punch as before. He could literally like 2-shot a lot of different brawlers, but still on a lot of different maps he's going to carry just such good, will have such good carry potential. Just, I don't think you can use him everywhere now. So I'm going to push up right here. Bow's already used 2 of his gadgets. Just going to use a super just to break open that to give us another entry point to score, and that's going to be a quick reply. So again, I'm going to be grinding literally as much as possible. Let me know what content you want to see. I didn't actually say that at the beginning, but if you're still here, let me know all the content you want to see, whatever you want me to do, like how to get a Masters brawler the fastest, the best ways to get Masters on a brawler, you know, that type of thing, because again, I'm going to be doing all the grinding. So unfortunately those mines are going to hit us. I do manage to hit the Crovo as they get stunned. Still got one more gadget left and a super on the way, so hopefully I can make some good use of that. Again, just going to use my super to break open as much as the map as possible. Going to use the gadget on the Crow right here. Crow's still incredibly weak. We're going to be able to get him down, and just a bow left. If someone manages to pass it over, this should be a goal. Oh, okay, unfortunately the Buzz does manage to stun us right there. We're going to use a super up here. Hopefully, I'm going to say hopefully it saves us from the Buzz. I don't know how we haven't scored right here. These guys are getting absolutely destroyed. I'm going to get taken down, but we definitely need to score before overtime, because I feel like these guys will definitely have the upper hand on us, especially with Rico and a Grom going into overtime. It looks like our Rico is doing some decent work, down the right hand side. It's going to be so painful to take down a recon unless you've got like a thrower on your side. Buzz is pretty weak right here, getting close to our super again. Crow is going to jump on us. We should be able to get him down with some decently timed shots. 18 seconds left, but yeah, I still don't really feel this Grom nerf too heavily, right? Like, I still feel like he packs a decent enough punch to try him out in terms of your composition. Again, going into overtime, this isn't the best for us, but we're still landing these shots pretty consistently. If anything, I would have wished they had nerfed the X Factor star power, because I just feel it's too strong. And also, walls in overtime. This is going to be an insanely weird change. Like, this is going to benefit throwers so much. Before, in Brawl, I was always a bit conscious of the fact that, like, you know, if using a barley, for example, you had to try and finish the game before overtime, because if those walls went down, you'd be absolutely screwed. But now, you know, throwers actually stand a chance, so I kind of like it, but I feel like as time goes on, I'll probably start to hate it, just because I'm an OG. I like things, but I like to keep things the same if it's not broken. You know, if it's not broken, don't fix it. But I'm willing to give it a try and see whether it works at least. So 20 seconds left. Let's see if we can finish this game off before the end of the game right here. It looks like we got the bow. We should be able to take him down, and just a crow left. This should be an easy enough walk in. It looks like Rollo's going to super kick that one in, and that is going to be the final game. So let me know what you think of the update. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Let me know what you want to see. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.